And joining us in the post game is head coach Jim Montgomery, and of course, all the accolades. Here with the national media and the local media, and everyone just all said the same thing at the end, like, "What a hockey game! What an ending!" But boy, that last minute and 20 seconds must have seemed like an eternity to you.
Well, you know what? I love that it was hectic. I mean, they were throwing everything at us, right? But we blocked shots. We didn't panic, and we were calm out there. Like at that time, it's often what happens is we want to make sure we guard the weak side post, and our defensemen kept guarding the weak side post. 2 rebounds scored it out there that they were able to get a stick on, knock to the corner. If they're not there, it's an empty net goal for them. So it was really impressive because we've been in that situation a lot.
Yeah.
Because every goal is a 1-goal game and the other team gets to pull their goalie. But I'm just really happy with our process and the execution effort by every player that was dressed tonight.
Well, and we had talked in the pregame, coming off that back-to-back bye weekend, that there was a good chance the Bulldogs were going to be a little bit rusty that first period. You guys came and seemed to jump right on them in that first period, creating turnover after turnover, but were unable to capitalize. Finally, in the second period, you were able to capitalize on those turnovers you created.
Yeah, we were. I mean, again, when 2 teams play each other like this, it's a team that makes less mistakes that's going to win because it's a game of mistakes. And, we made a couple, and they made us pay for them. And that Conley goal really got us. But we were buzzing for 2 minutes prior, and we kept buzzing for 4 minutes afterwards, where I thought we were going to push the lead, and we were able to push the lead. But then they got one shift in our zone for about 2.5 minutes, and then all of a sudden they went. That's what happens when great teams play each other. It's momentum swings. And we talked about a lot about being able to handle those momentum swings and not get too high or get too low if you've had a good shift or a bad shift.
Well, and Nick Larson, I'm not trying to steal his thunder, but he was saying all night long what a masterful job you and your staff did of matching up your top line where you wanted to and not allowing their top line to have the matchup that they wanted. Now, clearly being the home ice, you get that last change, but even when the play was going, you could see where you were constantly trying to get that line that you wanted.
Yeah, I need Nick Larson to be my agent.
I mean, other than his lack of English
awesome.
vocabulary.
Yeah.
But
the game, I think they were comfortable with the matchups that we were giving them. So I think they didn't care about changing out of them. Because I only saw them double shift the Tonelato line twice. And when they did it, it was early in the third, and then they went away from it.
Of course, you've played that top line at North Dakota and a couple others. Western Michigan has a good one. But do you think those 3 are the best top line that you've played against this season?
It's hard to say. I mean, they might be. I mean, that freshman Joey Anderson really impressed me.
Nice
tonight.
shot tonight.
But not only that, how hard he is, how much he won, how many stick battles he won. He's a great compliment to those 2 seniors.
Yeah, and of course tonight, the Troy Terry show. I mean, 3 points, probably could have had 7. When he dangled and moved through 3 guys to set up that play, I mean, maybe he just knows he's on national TV tonight. I don't know, but it was amazing what he did out there tonight.
He was special. He was dynamic. He was the best player on the ice. And, he has the ability to go through people. Most people go around people. He goes right through them, puts the puck through them, their heads go down, and he's out the other side. I remember my dad used to say every time about Guy Lafleur when he carried the puck up, you could put it in your ear and out your rear end. And that's what Troy Terry can do.
And that's not even legal. I do know that he is a tremendous player, but it seems like he's better with guys on him than he is by himself. I mean, it's one of those rare abilities where it's almost like he's looking for 2 or 3 guys to be around him so he can create.
Oh, yeah, he can stick handle the phone booth. There's no question. He was great tonight, but he's been that way for 5 weeks now. I think he's got 2 points a game in our last 9 games, I believe. Probably not right, but close.
Close enough. And, you got some great efforts tonight from that so-called 4th line again. They created opportunities. Finley created opportunities. I mean, it seemed like all 4 of your lines tonight played a role.
I mean, like I said, everybody that dressed, the minutes they played were really important minutes. I thought Junda was physical in the minutes he played. Evan Ritt just keeps getting better. And I agree with you. The 3 freshmen, they played really well with the roles and what we expect from them. Kevin Conley, is nice to see him get rewarded. But 9 and 13 just keep getting better as well. And that's what we need to keep progressing throughout the year.
Well, tomorrow night, of course, the Bulldogs in DU once again going at it. It's number 1 versus number 2. Should be a full house tomorrow night. And what do you have to do to get your team as emotionally and physically ready to go again?
Well, you know what? Our sophomores, juniors, and seniors have been through it. They've been through so many big games last year and so far this year. They know how to recharge the batteries. And we talked about the upperclassmen leading the freshmen and how, when your head hits the pillow, we got to start thinking about how determined we were, how hard we played, how we had great puck support offensively and defensively. And if those things are there again tomorrow, we'll have success. We know Duluth's going to be better, and we know that we're going to have to, stem some tides tomorrow night like we just did tonight.
All right. Well, thanks again, and thanks to Nick Larson for helping me understand your coaching style.
Well, Nick Larson's a sharp guy. Makes you smarter.
It really does. All right, Coach. Talk to you tomorrow.
You got it.
All right, that was Coach Jim Montgomery. I'm going to wrap things up when we return on Pioneer Postgame on Sports Radio 104.3 The Fan.